are now tuned to Famous Radio live. Every Monday, 6 to 7 p.m. Let's go.
Famous Flava Radio Live. You already know what it is. Each and every Monday, 6 to 7. DJ Famous, I'm in the building. I got a new, I'm not going to say new because Ray going to kill me, but Rain is out sick right now. Feel better, sweetheart. We're going to make it happen. We got a lovely guest co-host tonight with you. I got another Rainer. So we keeping it Rainers. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to hold it down for Big Rain today. I'm going to make you proud, girl.
We definitely going to make this happen. Comedy in the City tonight. We definitely got a crazy show, crazy lineup. We got Marcus Banks. We got Bill the Billionaire. Omar. It's going to go down. It's going to be crazy today. You know what I mean? We definitely sponsored by Google. Don't be evil. Core Water. Be true to your core. You know what that is. So we usually start off with the news.
Get up.
So we definitely going to get into news. So what you got for me, Raina?
Today's news is not so bittersweet. We have two deaths that took place over the weekend. One is Della Reese. I don't know if you guys are familiar with her, but she's a big-time actress. Y'all might have known her from Harlem Nights when she got shot in the big toe by Eddie Murphy. And also, Grandpa from the Huxtables, my grandpa, Mr. Early. He has passed away as well. Rest in peace. And those are icons right there, legends in the acting field and drama and all that as well. Definitely. Just sip, and I'm happy that I was able to watch them as a youth. Coming up.
Definitely. Cosby Show, a big show. Harlem Nights, definitely classic. What else we got going on?
You watched the AMAs? Last night, who watched it?
Didn't
Diana Ross did her thing.
Did she?
Yes, I almost cried. She's looking great. She had her grandkids on the stage. She won an award. She won a big award, as a matter of fact. Let me look at my little note. She accepted the Lifetime Achievement Award. Let's give it up for her. Diana Ross. She deserves that. She had her kids, her grandkids on the stage. It was a very touching and memorable moment. I love to see that.
Wow.
So you don't watch nothing with the AMAs?
I didn't get a chance to watch it. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. AMAs is not really one of my favorite award shows.
Okay, so did you hear about what was going on with Trump and Mr. Ball with his son?
What's going on with that? What's the outcome?
Well, his son, he got caught in China for shoplifting at LV for glasses, and it was just a debate back and forth on Twitter. Trump felt like he deserved a thank you for keeping his son out of jail, and the father felt that he didn't need to thank Donald Trump. And then Donald Trump, I don't know how true that is, he went off and said he should have left them in jail. So any opinions on that?
I'm saying, if it was one of us, we'd have been in there. We'd have been under that. Yeah. We'd have made an example. You know what I mean?
I don't know how true it is if Trump did help these, college students get out, but no.
You are now tuned to Famous Radio live. Every Monday, 6 to 7 p.m. Let's go.
That's a beautiful drop.
What up? We're back. This is Raina. We're back on Famous Flava Radio. As you know, we're here every Monday, 6 to 7, and we're also sponsored by Core Water.
You choose your call. Google.
Yes.
Don't be evil. Comedy in the City show, you already know what it is. Marcus Banks is in the building.
Yeah, I'm here.
Bill the Billionaire is in the building.
Yep, I'm here without a check.
Oh.
I'm just going to dress it early.
We going to start early, Bill?
I ain't want to say it.
We going in early, Bill?
Dress it early. I didn't get reimbursed for tolls.
Nobody respected our ride or nothing.
No, nothing at all. They
Gave
even
us
say
a
we
core
can get
water.
this core
Everyone
water.
open their core water. Are we supposed to open
Don't
these?
touch it.
Yes.
Don't touch it. They ain't say it's paid
We
for.
pay for these?
You ain't gonna get me messed up today.
Oh, man.
These look like they came from ShopRite.
He gonna mess $1.50.
Y'all ain't sponsored. Y'all trying to get a
I
sponsor.
need that $1.50.
Ain't even a banner.
Yo, walking, didn't even
And then
open
y'all
it.
bought these socks from the dollar store and put Google over it. Print a Google banner. Google.
Y'all really did this?
Oh, man.
Oh, they
Y'all
going in
see where
already.
this is going. Comedy in the
going in
City. Y'all see where this is going early, right?
Oh,
Y'all
this is
see where we
crazy.
going. Oh, man.
I don't know how that.
You got us sitting on bar stools.
All right, so Mr.
Can I get a
Banks,
Jack and cranberry? I'm ready. I'm sorry.
So
Tip your
Mr.
bartender.
Banks and Mr. Billy Billionaire, y'all
What's
got
going
the
on?
expensive last names. What's in that wallet? What's in the bank?
What's in it?
man.
Y'all names sound real expensive.
That's the thing. That's a goal. That's a goal.
Yeah.
But
What's
I
a
ain't
goal?
got it yet.
You ain't got it yet. You
No,
ain't got
but
we
it's
ain't speaking
coming.
into existence.
Marcus Banks is Mr. EBT. So I'm rich there.
Oh, so how did you get your start? What made you want to make people laugh for a living?
My start, I can say it came and then it was forced. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I started, my roommate used to always be like, yo, you should try comedy. I'm like, hell no, that ain't me. Like, I was hosting all fashion shows, all different type of shows in colleges and going to different colleges hosting. And he's like, yo, try it. I'm like, hell no. One day my uncle was like, yo, you should try it. I'm like, nah, I'm good. He was like, nah, you going today. So I'm like, where? He was like, yo, talent's my mans. I'm going to put you on the stage. You're not saying no. Just get in the car. Went to the show right at HBX Studios, 163rd and 3rd Ave. Man, I got booed like a mug. And then, like, my mom just was like, yo, everybody gonna get booed, just keep pushing. And about to go on 7 years. Been on tour with Mike Epps some more, Gary Owens. So, you know, things is
That's
looking up a little bit.
blessing. And that's the key to me. Like, you can't give up.
Yeah,
You can't give up because everybody's not gonna like you. Everybody's not gonna think you're funny. Some people might think you're corny. Some people might think you're hilarious. But it's on you to believe in yourself and
I
keep
just
it pushing.
re-signed with Rock Nation for my management. So,
Oh,
you know,
congratulations.
yeah.
Oh, doing big
Check.
things.
Yeah, shout out to my
Yes.
manager,
Shout out to the
Chris
check.
Cliff.
He about to have some money.
Nah, ain't no album coming soon.
Shout out to the check.
They ain't gonna force me to do everything.
Shout out to the check.
Rock
Rock Nation. Yeah.
That's why you can't touch
Don't
this core.
invoice me.
Fact.
Don't invoice me. Yeah. Bill, what's going on? How did
What's
you
good,
get your
man?
start and how long have you been doing this?
Basically, like you know, me and Omar was real cool coming up. You know, Omar hosted. I used to do showcases and stuff like that.
Okay.
And I got Omar to come out, and before his comedy show, he was like, "Yo, I want you to bring some artists, but I want you to host it." So I was, you know, hosting the shows and stuff like that. And he was like, "Yo, when you gonna stop hiding your comedy behind hosting?" I'm like, "Nah, that ain't for me. I'm just, you know, funny. Let's get in and out."
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know something, let me go ahead and try it. You know, and I tried it out, and it was great. You know, I got a good response, and people was trying to book me that first day. So I'm like, "Oh, I made it." Went to that next show. It wasn't like the first night because I didn't bring all 20 of my friends with me. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, after that, I started really grinding out, and I got linked up with Capone, and I was opening up for Capone out down at Caroline's. Did 6 shows over there, and ever since then, I've been running crazy with it now. I actually just started really doing clean comedy now. So I did 2016. I won the McDonald's Gospel Fest for doing comedy and stuff like that. And that was a step out the box for me, for being in these clubs and then being able to do comedy in the church. You know, for the church folk. But I be telling them God laughed too. You know what I'm saying? God laughed too, and that's really what it is. But I've been enjoying it. Been traveling, and, you know, all over. So it's been great. It's been great.
So, thanks. You said you started running with talent, doing a couple of tours and whatever. You, Capone. So how is it living up to what these guys already laid out? Like, they already on. So how is it living up to that hype? Like,
You ain't trying to live up to their hype. You trying to live beyond their hype.
Yeah.
Okay. You ain't like it.
Okay.
At the same time, like, I respect you as an OG, but I'm not trying to be in your foot. You know what I mean? I mean your steps, because at the end of the day, I'm trying to make my own steps.
well, I kind of mean, like, as far as the expectation, like, you know, you hear Capone show, you hear talent show, so you be like, oh man, this dude coming up before, he gotta be crazy if he, you know what I mean? Because
But it's so crazy because, like, a talent and a Capone, they set you up to really be great. So you'll be on a show with, like, Smokey or Bill Bellamy. And then they'll make, like, a Bill Bellamy go before you and you go after. You're like, whoa, hold on.
oh wow,
That's not what we discussed.
Talent set
You
me
told
up
me
one time
7
like
minutes.
that. I remember that.
Yeah, you told me 7 minutes. You didn't say after him.
Yeah, I'm
You
sitting
know,
there like, yo, I'm gonna
so
get ahead
they
and
set
open
you
this
up to
up.
be like, you could be a feature comic, but yo, you're gonna learn how to try to be a headliner. You're gonna have to learn how to go after, because there's times where headliner comedians come in there and got 4 shows and be like, yo, I gotta go first. Yo, I gotta bounce.
I gotta get out of here.
Yeah,
So
that's
then
it,
next
that's
thing
it.
you know,
Yeah.
it's
You the
we
headliner.
the little guys, and everyone was like, I came to see Bill Bellamy. I'm like, wait a minute, Marcus Banks is here, honey. Wait a minute,
exactly.
I'm a name. And it's times, same thing, like when I'm on a Mike Epps tour, Mike Epps would tell me like, yeah, you know there's 15,000 people out there, right? Yeah. All right, don't be nervous. You know what to do, right? Oh, I don't have to talk to you again, do I? So it's just a point, and it's always a test. Like, I remember the first time I was on a Mike Epps tour, I had to go before some more. So I'm like, yo, if I bomb, she got nothing but ammunition. This whole show.
She
And we
running
in a
with it.
Coliseum, it's 50,000 people. CIAA weekend. I'm like, nah, I'm not bombing. I'm not bombing. I'll bring out everything. I emptied the clip.
okay.
I looked at her. She was like, all right. I was like, ooh, thank God.
And then, I mean, I look at it like, you know, when you talk about talent and Capone, like, they just not going to put anybody on their show.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, at the end of the day, I'm like this. Like, one thing Capone always said, look, if you don't believe in the joke, why are you going to go ahead and tell it to the people? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So,
That's
by
one
him
thing.
putting us on the show, it's kind of like, yo, he believes me, so why am I going to doubt myself?
Yeah.
And then, as a comedian, you always wait for that first laugh. Once you get that first laugh, it's
You
like,
just run
oh,
it.
it's over now.
like,
I got that
him.
first
I got
laugh.
him.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
it. Once you hear that first
once you
laugh,
hear that, it's, I mean, it's like
over.
when we was at the Prudential Center, and first I'm up there like, yo, this is the biggest show. This arena's packed. I went up there, and once I heard that first laugh, I was like, oh, I could do this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, it's true. Like, you know, like Marcus said, one show, Freddie Ricks had 4 shows, and they was like, I was supposed to go up, and everybody that was going up before, they Marla Randolph told you, grab your keys right now. If you don't like the comedian, shake the keys. I get them off stage. And this is like when I first started. First 3 dudes shook the keys, got them off stage.
Oh, wow.
I'm next. I'm like, all right, I got to get this thing going. He goes, all right, nah, Freddie got to go, so he got to go up. Freddie went up there and did an hour and a half, killed. I'm sitting in there like,
What the
all
hell
right,
else I got?
I still got to go up after him, and Freddie's a beast. So I went up after him. He was like, all right, but bring the keys back out. If you ain't funny, you know, do what you got to do. I went up there and told him, y'all better put y'all keys back down. Look,
Yeah.
I paid toll. Dude,
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
I'm
saying?
here.
But I went up there and did my thing, and it felt good to be able to follow a dude, you know, and with that caliber of work. You know what I mean? So after that, it's just, you just got to really believe in yourself, and, you know, they got you out here for a reason.
Are you guys ever intimidated by a lineup?
Nah, never.
I think
In the
I
beginning,
think
I
motive.
was.
I think
Yeah.
I think it's more of a
After a while,
motivating
yeah, it's
thing.
motivating.
Because I was like, if they go ahead and kill
they
you, you
looking
want to
at
keep
you.
up with
Yeah,
it.
they looking at you like, they'll come up to you like, yeah.
Like this
Follow
show
that.
can,
Or like you get like a talent that will host for like 30 open minutes and it's fire. You like, oh, I'm next.
you know, the way I
But
look
you
at it, I
over
mean,
there like, nah, I got it. And then you got the crowd like, you going up? You be like, yeah. Then you got other comedians like, you first or second.
Yeah.
And you be like, you always, to me, I always either want to be first, middle, or last. Like I don't like the in between because once someone bombs and then that energy got to come back up, you get that crowd where they lose it, where they like, I didn't come to see no Marcus Banks. I really came to see Smokey. I really came to see the Rob Stapleton. So they, then you
so
over there
it's
like,
that
you
much
gonna
harder.
respect me.
Yeah,
Exactly.
There's times when I be on the mic, coming to the stage, Marcus Banks, they be like, and who is you?
Yeah.
And I be demanding my respect.
What's his
out
name?
The gate.
Yeah,
Out the gate.
They was saying, and that's the first
And
thing they say. He
ain't no-
better be funny. He better be funny.
Yeah,
Like you
and
already
they be
paid
saying
attention.
it.
You know
Exactly,
what I'm saying?
right.
But I mean, I look at it. It can go 2 ways. When you got like these big names on the show, I look at it as, look, I can go up there and bomb, and then that comedian give you that, look, yo, good set. Just walk away. One of those like, you know what you
Right,
did.
yeah,
Or
yeah.
you can go ahead and do your thing, and that comedian's talking about, yo, listen, I need you on my show. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we can go ahead and work. You get ahead and every show I go in there just trying to hope that I can book another show. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we here for. We got to go ahead and grind out. It might be this hole in the wall. You don't know who's watching you. That's why a lot of us go ahead and say, look, it'd be 10 people. Me and Mark has been some shows that like, oh, it's going to be sold out. It's like 6 people in there.
Promoter, you know
what I'm saying?
I don't know
But-
about your money.
Yeah.
You better go to the
Yeah,
ATM.
exactly. But I mean, it's 6 people in there, but those 6 people came to get ahead and laugh. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? And at
right.
the same time, we don't know who those people know, what
Exactly.
followers they got. So we got to get ahead and put our all in,
Like,
no matter who's
as
out
if
there.
it's
You know what I mean?
20,000.
And trust me, we've been in those small rooms, but those small rooms have opened up doors for us. you
Many
know what I mean?
doors.
So
Many
that's
doors.
definitely,
And that's when
something
you
big
really
right
get to work out your material, when you get in them real grimy rooms with, especially them Jamaicans, when they just,
Oh, sucking at the teeth.
you be like, bruh.
Why I talk about?
Yeah. You say one of them jokes like, yeah, I kissed this girl. Yeah, I kissed woman.
Yeah.
Me not even kiss me woman.
Me nah play that.
Gay or something?
Me nah play that.
Yeah, they be just bugging. So it's like those shows, it's like you being a DJ. You, even if you opening up or closing, even if you see 12 people, you still gonna
Still
play
gotta
until a
rock
point
out.
where something you people like, oh my God, famous.
I got him. I got that
Yeah,
one right.
yeah, he got-
I'm gonna
he
take
got
this little
me.
corner over here.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's what you
That's how
gotta
it
do.
goes.
Like
You just
Bill
gotta
said, you
always-
never know who's there. So
Yeah.
that one person may be, you know what I mean? A big person that could turn a couple of keys.
That can be somebody's niece, nephew.
Word.
And be like, yo, dad, I just saw somebody.
Or you just get the people like, yo, I know somebody that knows somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know my
my cousin's next door
knows
neighbor
Dickie
used to
Simmons.
wash
And
clothes.
he's like, all right. They're like, I'm gonna link you with him when I get his number. You know, my phone's off at the moment.
we gonna make it happen. Right?
Yeah. Never see them again.
Yeah.
So what would you say was the turning point in your career where you knew hands down from here on ain't no turning back? Like I'm there. Like my next step is this. Like, you know what I'm saying? When was your plateau where you felt like, damn, like, this is yo, this Marcus Banks shit, like I could really see myself killing this?
I would have to say the first time I did Caroline's, it was Father's Day weekend. I did it with Talent. So it was Talent and Friends. So when I get there, I'm like, yo, you know, this Caroline's is a big step. It was over like 400 people in there. So like after the show, I'll go up to Rob Staples, like, hey, what's up, man? You know, I'm becoming a comedian. And he just hit me with, yeah, I heard of you, but you just missing something. I was like, I can take your number. He was like, nah, hit me on Facebook. I was like, whoa. And I was like, damn, it was just like shot my heart. Then I was like, all right, now I'm gonna go harder to a point where now he see me like, yo, Marcus, I see you.
Exactly.
And it was like a year later, he was like, yo, Marcus, man, I see you. He called me, he was like, yo, I'm about to start this room, Salsa con Fuego. I'm like, all right, cool, call me. He was like, all right, I'm gonna call you. He kept saying, I'm gonna call you. See me on the Mike Epps show. He's like, oh, I didn't know you was doing it like that. I'm like, about time. He's like, yeah. You get them. A lot of these OGs in the game, they really, you got to prove your colors to them. Like they'll tell you, yeah, good show. But then you're like, hey, can I call you sometime? They're like, I ain't really good with my phone. You be over there like, really?
Let's go to the callers. Comedy in the City. We got Bill the Billionaire. We got Marcus Banks in the building. Omar coming up. Famous Flava Radio Live. You on the air? What's up?
What up? You already know it's the hostess with the mostest.
Rain, what's up, baby? How you feeling?
What's going on? I'm feeling a little better, thank you. I'm sorry I'm not in the studio today, guys. I would have loved the opportunity to actually interview with you both, or you three. I know Omar's coming up to the stage, but I wasn't feeling too good today, so I just wanted to give y'all a shout out. And say what's up.
You was calling in to make sure your job was still
there. That was it.
She said, I'm not feeling too good, but I will be back next Monday from 6 to 7. Don't let them notes over there fool you.
Rain, they already had jokes on me.
Look, yeah, she had her cheat sheet and everything.
I'm just saying.
How to take Rain job.
Hey, you better leave Raina alone. That's my homegirl.
She tried to put her sick voice on. She was like, what up?
I wanted to ask both of you, or whoever wants to answer the question. In the event, like you, because I know that you have to see your crowd. Sometimes you can start off, the people not laughing, and you get them to laugh, and then they're feeling you. Have you ever had a situation like that, or has it that you started off good and then it started to wane down? And what do you do, like, to get the crowd back up? Do you have techniques or anything like that?
Well, I'll be honest. I remember at one show I did this college show. I was at Penn State, and I went there I was supposed to go ahead and do a set, and I ended up hosting. So it's my first college show, and I'm getting to go up there. And I'm doing my thing now. We got an age difference. So I'm over here talking about, about to get married, doing all this kind of. These kids in school trying to do what they got to do. Yeah. So they looking at me like, yo, what are you talking about? And I was in there, and I remember I was like, all right, I brought the next comedian. I'm like, coming to the stage. Bring the next comedian up. I went to the side and saw the promoter. The promoter gave me that look like, yo, we got to deal with this the whole show. So right there, and I was like, yo, I just got to get ahead and get into it, and you just got to relate to them. So I went in there and actually got back to my college moves and related to them. And then, it all worked out, and turned the whole show over to the promoter was happy about it. So you just got to get ahead and know your audience.
Oh, so. Do you study and find out? You try to find out who's the people who are coming to your show. Do you try to find out like what age group so that you're now better prepared going forward?
Yeah, I mean, it changes. I mean, depending where you at, like I said, I mean, I can go ahead and do church shows where you got ladies in there that's about 70 years old. I did a show 2 weeks ago. Lady was 96 years old. And I'm like, yo, I had her laughing. And that, that's 96. That ain't no joke. So it's like, you never know who's going to get and be there, but you want to be able to relate, to all different ages. And, once I'm there, I'm looking at the crowd and I'm like, okay, I know I can probably touch this. They can go ahead and probably relate. And, you start feeling it out as you're doing your set. Like, in the beginning, you might do some freestyling, so you go ahead and feel them out where you can get and go with it, and then you just got your jokes. What's going to go work with this crowd and what's going to, what's not going to get and go over.
Well, that's dope. I wish you for all the best, everyone on there. Again, I'm sorry I'm not in the
feel
in
better
the seat today with you guys, but I just wanted
ain't
to
nothing
call
wrong
and
with you.
shout everybody out. Do what I do. Yo, famous, yo.
You home trying to watch Love and Hip Hop. That's what you do.
Make sure you got that signal. We check the signal.
I don't even like Ratchet TV.
So. Ain't nothing wrong with you. You sound fine to me.
I was feeling sick. sick earlier today. I didn't even go to work.
So you're not sick right now, though.
Exactly.
You were just earlier.
You didn't want your job to see you here. That's what it was.
That's what it was. People at the office be tuning in. I understand.
No, he's silly. All right. Well, again, you guys have a great show. I'll see you guys. I'll be back next week. So, peace out.
All right, peace.
Famous Flavor Radio Live. We coming back with Omar. Let's go to that break real quick. Famous Flavor Radio Live each and every Monday, 6 to 7. We are back. Comedy in the City. Just joined the building. Just joined the program. We got Omar the comedian.
Yeah,
in
baby.
the building.
Still in water.
Oh,
Nah, I'm just all good Harlem, baby. Still shit.
It's all good. We sponsored by Core Water.
This the
That'll be
listeners.
$1.50.
I feel it working already.
Don't be evil. Sapient Consulting with this good little sanitizer right here. You know what I mean?
From Monty Fury.
We ain't get them yet, Banks. We ain't get that
Came
far.
from Harlem Hospital.
So we've been having this discussion, right? Omar, we've been talking about where people started, the climax, the careers, and all that. Let the people know who been sleeping under a fucking rock that don't know Omar the comedian. When did you start?
I started, I said 2000, and I would say about 6 or 7.
Okay.
Right to college, I started, and you know what I mean, and came to the game strong, hungry, like Marcus Banks as a young and getting it. You know what I mean? Did a few shows at BT's Comic View. Did a show with Tyra Banks. I did a few shows on TV One. They still out there?
Yeah, he's
TV1
still out there. He's still out there.
It's BT her now.
Yeah. Some other shit now. Did the Apollo Theater a few times. Did Madison Square Garden. I mean, just been on tour, different people, different sketches, and working hard, man. Like most other comedians out here trying to make it.
So for you, we're gonna go to the callers in a minute. 718-239-9200. I know y'all want to talk to them. Give me a second. Let me get Omar caught up to speed, and then y'all can call right back and get at him. For you, when would you say from 06, when was your climax in your career? Like, when was your turning point where you felt like this could really work? Like, this could be a career for me.
I could tell it was a few shows like in succession. Like it was a Apollo Theater that changed my whole career.
Okay.
You know, I did the Apollo Theater. We do the amateur night, the regular one. You gotta go online for like the whole night.
Oh, you did the Sandman joint?
The Sandman joint. So I did
wow.
that. Did the regular joint. So I did that one. And you know, I was so hyped. Like, I'm from Harlem. You gotta do this shit. I gotta do this.
Like you read the rock shit and all that?
Everything, the log.
Yeah, I want to.
So
I would like to see that. You still got that footage?
Nah, I did.
Oh, damn, I got
it.
to find that.
So I did. You know, at the time I was cocky. Like, yo, what? I'm the funniest dude. I'm the funniest young gun out here.
And you was in Harlem? You was in the city too?
Body bag. This shit, I'm about to be a legend. I'm about to be me and James Brown. Like, yo, Apollo Legends.
Kiki Shepherd?
Yeah. Omar came. 2008, he came up here. So that was my mind. I went there cocky, and the way they booed me. I mean,
I was about to say you killed her. I was about to say
it sounded good.
you about to
No.
kill her.
The build-up sounded good.
yeah. In the building, yeah. No, in my mind, you know, you're like, I'm killing them. Boom, boom, boom. They booed me so bad from my mom, and my block was there.
Oh.
I think my niggas in my block were like, they booed me too. Like, you know, fuck out of here, boy. They with you that day?
He like, he ain't with us.
I remember that after the pop.
My block. Nah, he don't live here no more.
You from the east side.
You from the Bronx, nigga.
49th and Morris.
Yo.
So that when they booed me, I came home. No, I cried the whole time. Not on stage. I just say I cried. My mom did. I cried for my mom. I'm like, yo, I just cried. I'm like, yo, how could they boo me? I ain't say nothing because
You was like, Mom, how could you?
Yeah, they boo me like, you know, like you gotta rub the log when you come on. You like rub the log for good luck.
Yeah.
They boo me at the log rub. Nigga.
So you ain't even get on the stage?
Your rub was off. Your rub was off.
They're like boo.
He think he a DJ. He think he a DJ. Get him out of here.
God, that happened, Ross.
Yo.
He didn't even make it.
I'm like, and then on top of that, right, it's like different levels. It's at the bottom level, the top level. So they all boo me like
All levels?
like team, like levels.
Say his name yet.
So Capone was the host of the Apollo Theater, right? I knew him personally. He said, Omar. He said, come on, y'all. give him a chance, man. I know him personally. Give him a chance, man. So,
my little friend.
Mike, I feel the law like this.
Should I come over here?
So, bro, the top part was like, all right, we give him a chance. Go ahead, shorty. The bottom part was like, fuck out of here, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. Bum ass nigga. Fuck out of here. So I got on stage, right? I walked to the stage, right? I said, yo, it's hard being broke. Boo! And the sad part was the Sandman, his name is CP Lacey.
Yeah.
I know him personally.
Oh.
He knew me. He's like, come on, oh, you know. Come on, oh. Don't make it hard, oh.
Just get off.
Come on, oh.
Just leave. You
So-
ain't coming back to the park after this.
They booed the fuck out of me, right? So
I ain't come here for that.
yeah.
I ain't come here.
I know your mama. Come on, I'm playing. I know your mama. Don't make this shit difficult. So they booed me, right? And then what happened was that night is kind of like when I learned a valuable lesson about comedy is humbling.
Okay.
It's a comedy go. You can like go in the garden one day and be at the hood is the hood spots the next day. You can be on tour with Mike S one day and be a tour with goddamn the crackhead from the 115th Street.
Okay.
So what happened was I kind of like that show like ate up all my ego was done. Ego was done from that show. Like no more ego was done. So I said, know what, yo, I'm gonna do it again. Did it again, and this time they booed me again. But I had like 2 jokes.
Oh, you got 2 jokes?
I got 2 jokes.
Yeah, you got 2
Jokes.
They're like, he funny. Man, fuck that, boo. And then the third time I did it, I got further and further until I finally did a whole set. And then I started doing it as like a regular act, not like as a amateur.
Now you was on.
And man, so the Power Theater was what changed my career. I mean, hands down. Yeah.
Wow, that shit right there. I don't know if I could have came back after that.
Yeah,
1 or 2 shows, it might have been. I might have hung it up after the third one. Like,
Moved
you
up the
know
block, I
what?
know that much. Yeah, so that's not old. Nah,
Oh man, let's go to the callers, man. 718-239-9200. You on the line? Famous Flavor Radio Live. Comedy in the City.
Yo, hello?
Yo,
Yo, what's good, man?
who this?
Yo, this AJ from Brooklyn, man. I just want to give a shout out to my dude Marcus Banks, man. Like, that dude, I went to a few Paradise Island cruises, and he was like one of the comedians there. Yo, dude is a real funny cat, yo. He know who I am.
My man AJ Musclehead, that's his name. Yo, you ever see
What's good, man?
The cruises in October, my man came on the plane with his shirt off. Like, we're not even in Miami.
Yeah, we ain't there yet.
Like, it's 30 degrees, bro.
Winter, New
He's
York.
like, yeah, yo, they gonna be ready for me. Got the girls pouring baby oil on, and we blew Spirit.
You
got to check everything on Spirit. You got to check your
I called to give you a
baggage.
shout out, though, that's all.
Appreciate
I ain't called for that.
He cut that shit short.
It's like, boo.
He cut that shit short. Nah, AJ, I appreciate you calling up, man.
Yo, good looking.
Word. Nah, that's a true story, yo. That's the first time. It was 4 years ago. The promoter tried to play me, son. Like, the cruise might have been October 8th. It was October 5th. So my man just pushing like, yo, we need a comedian. You need to get somebody. I know this dude Marcus Banks. He up and coming. Like, yo, he funny. They watched my videos. They was like, yo, he alright, but I don't think he could rock a cruise. I'm like, damn, it's like that. So now he's like, yo, I'm gonna give you a shot. I'm like, all right. So I get on the plane. I just see some dude, girls rubbing baby oil. I'm like, yo, if this was a year ago, I'd have been in the same pack, but I've been on the road, eating wrong. I'm just rubbing my elbow. We on Spirit, it's like a chick on my lap. I'm like, yo, what kind of plane is this? The worst. We get on the cruise, my man was bugging from start to
But he's
finish.
smart
yo.
though, Marcus. No why Spirit Airlines. You can't even bring no luggage with you.
Oh, he had the baby.
No
He had his baby
He said,
oil.
nigga, I'm paying $10 for the whole flight.
Exactly.
I'm not wearing no shirt, no bag, no pants, no nothing.
And then from
My shit
there,
on the cruise.
and then from
Sir,
there,
no
I
shirt,
just
no
kept
service.
doing cruises. I just kept doing cruises, and now, like every October, like the whole month of October.
Just came back from a cruise,
Yeah, I
right?
just came back. Shout out to my
that's
man
dope.
Delaware Travels, Paradise Island.
Oh, you
Cruise.
went there. I missed
Yeah,
that.
4 years strong, selling them out. Right,
Beautiful.
4 years strong.
Okay.
Yeah, the youngest one to sell it out, they say. But I'm,
So why
I'm
you
like,
come to
let
Costa
me
Rica?
see, huh?
Why you come to Costa Rica when we went last year? It wasn't a boat cruise though.
Costa Rica, see, that's the thing. Like
They'll
Costa
travel.
Rica,
They
they'll
didn't-
Ain't nobody want no comedy there. Y'all
Okay.
both have people out there losing their mind. Even on a cruise, if people wasn't so closed up on that boat, I don't think they would come to the show. It's just too much to do. Like he wanted to do the show in DR. I'm like, bro, you're bugging. When I get to DR, I won't even come to the show.
Right.
Like you're bugging.
So that goes to my next question with all of us are entertainers here, whether you're a radio personality, actress. How difficult is it like when you go on stage? Improv is important. I think of you comedians as in theater. They say if you could do theater, you could do anything because, you know, theater is live. So as in being a comedian, being live and not knowing what to expect, like you said, you might think the crowd might be jumping and you get there and you got to turn your whole script around about what you was going to perform. How quick are you guys able to just be like, okay, this shit ain't going to work. Let me switch my whole act.
So it's funny that you talk about that question. So Marcus Banks and Bill are really great at improv. I mean, really, matter of fact, I watched both of them.
I love improv.
Probably before they, like, earlier on, if not, they first come to the store.
When I was coming to Mavi, when I was coming to Mavi.
So Bill, before he became a comedian, he was the hosting the music aspect or in the early the pre-show of my show. I show at a place called the Promenade, right by the Shadow.
Okay.
It was crazy. Oh, we had a good time.
Yeah, what did that do?
So man,
Karaoke after the show.
Bill wasn't even a comedian yet. He wasn't even a comedian at all. He just do it was mad funny. He would go on stage and rock that joint off the head every week.
Wow.
Oh,
Every week. I mean, off the head, it was just so, we had the most fun. Yeah. And even Marcus Banks. I tell Marcus to this day. To this day. Marcus probably one of the, as far as like young comedians, like as far as most improv, he's a man with improv. Hands down. He do an hour.
Just freestyle, just off the top.
Yeah, that's so important. To keep, you know, and it's tricky. It's like when I took an improv class, even people that just work at regular 9 to 5 took that class so they could learn how to interact with people. Yeah. So it's not just for actors and radio. It's like for human life. Yeah. There's people that actually don't even hold conversations. Like I had somebody in my class like, no, I only speak to like 2 people at work. I'm like, they got sent to the improv so they can learn how to interact. Improv is just so dope. I just love it. I have so much respect for it.
No, and the crazy thing, what I learned when you started doing that, like, you know, when you first start, it's like I'm doing 5 minutes, you know what I mean? And then later on it becomes 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Then when they went like a half hour, 45 minutes, a lot of people's like, that's a lot of time. But then sometimes we be so caught up in just the improv and everything that's going on, you ain't know you just improv for 10, 15 minutes and you've been killing it. I see Marcus has come to my room so many times, and Marcus, it'd be 15 minutes, he up there, and he hasn't even gotten into his set yet. Yeah. But the crowd is rocking, you know what I'm saying? That's why I said I give that to him just off the top, just coming in like that. But like you said, you never know what crowd is gonna go ahead and be there. You gotta feel them out. And once you start feeling it, like I know we all get caught up in that moment. You know what I mean? 5 minutes, I remember 5 minutes used to be a long time. Us doing 5 minutes is like, dang, man, we got so much work now.
A promoter call you for 5 minutes, like, that's all you want?
Exactly, you know what I'm saying?
You don't need 20 from me?
The best time though,
that's
like,
all I got.
when it comes to the crowd kind of dictates, in my opinion, how far you go with that. And sometimes if you can be a good crowd. If it's a decent crowd, you can just keep on doing improv and make it happen. But some crowds are just so good, they're just so into the comedy, they want to laugh. Right. So as a comedian, that makes you be more like creative. Now you come up with even more stuff, and now you start to go into the limits of your talent. You start saying all kind of like wild stuff. You start getting all new ideas you never thought about. Because a lot of times the crowd dictates, not they'll dictate, but they are the show. Right. So if the crowd is lit, the crowd is like, yo, I want to laugh. I'm here for you. They got good energy, good vibes.
The more they interact.
That means you got to have a good show for everybody. We all can win.
Get on stage, you be like, dang, what did I say? Because that
you don't
even know what you say because you just going in.
You be
and be like, yo, I need that.
Like, you know what I say?
If you don't got a recorder, you like, dang, because that joke was hilarious.
Do y'all ever improv and then go back and be like, oh, that shit was crazy?
And then all the time, especially when you got your true comedian friends, like Omar, it's been many times when he'll pull me to the side. Yo, no improv today. I'm like, what?
It's my set, nigga.
I got this. Like,
what I do. We go at it all the time. We always go at it. I'm like, stop this shit, man.
I'm like, yo, I got this. So he like, all right, I ain't booking you. I'm like, all right, I'll do it. All right. So it'd be a point where I remember one time, like Omar was like, yo, just do what you got to do. So I'm like, all right, cool. It was a reckless crowd. We was in like Brooklyn. This shit was reckless. He like, yo, just do what you got to do. I'm like, all right, cool. Go up there. I'm killing. Omar was like, yo, these 3 shits you said today, like, go tag that shit. So I'm like, ooh, thank God you remember them, because I ain't remember shit.
Because you be in the moment.
You be in that
You
moment.
be so caught up in that moment. It's a high. Like, it's
like
just
a roller coaster. It's just like.
And once you up there, I ain't got time to be looking like what
or
we
you
doing.
Get a crowd member that be like, yo, that joke you said about this, you're like, oh, shit, say that again?
Yeah, that's Yeah, that's
So how was the transition from going from stand-up comedy to actually doing like movies, TV shows?
Film.
How do you feel about when people that started off as comedians get to that level? Is it hard to come back to stand-up, or is that something that you always have in you?
Nah, it just polishes you more, in a sense. Because once you do that movie, I'm not saying your price go up, well, it does, but once you start doing different things like acting and putting your 2 cents into different things, now you got a little bit more of a platform to let people know, like, yo, I'm just not a comedian. I'm a host. I'm an actor. So now they over there like, damn, I'm about to really see a true entertainer.
Yeah.
I mean, I think instead of going to see, oh, yo, Bill the Billionaire, who's that, a comedian? Nah, you seen him in that movie. So now that just gives you more of a credential status.
And I think it's hard, like, for comedians, like me personally, I started off acting. Acting was my, thing I was doing, did little.
Here goes my notes.
Oh, okay, you already
Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, I did that.
American Gangster.
Yeah.
And Music and Lyric with Drew Barrymore.
There you go. I did those, and I was like loving acting, and what I was doing some extra work, working on different things, and I was doing independent films, and that's what I really wanted to get ahead and do. And then when I started doing comedy, like I said, Omar was like, yo, stop hiding your acting behind hosting, and then I was like, well, when you're acting and doing extra work and doing other stuff, you got everybody around. And as a comedian, it's just you. You know what I mean? So now I can put my personality out there. Like, I'm one of the comedians, got energy, do all this kind of stuff. But now, as far as acting, like, I think a lot of comedians get messed up because they get typecast. Because now people just look at them and say, oh, all they can do is, do a funny role. You know what I mean? And that's one thing that I hate, because, like, I look at Mike Epps. When Mike Epps came out, we knew him just being funny and doing that kind of stuff. But then when he did, what's the movie with Sparkle? I was like, you know something? He really took it serious and really dug into that character. And now he gets so much more respect as an actor. It's not just this funny dude do this kind of thing. You know what I mean?
They don't take you seriously.
Yeah, and they don't take you serious. Like, I did a little monologue that I did, and it was me. My girl had died, and I was in there crying, doing all this kind of stuff. And people was watching it, but they were so, like, thrown off. Like, they used to me joking around doing this and that. And when they see that, they're like, "Oh shoot, you serious?" They was waiting for the joke to come out, and then when there's no joke, they was like, "Wow."
I think a lot of times, a lot of comedians, if you're a good comedian, you gotta be like a jack of all trades to some extent. A good comedian can, in my opinion, a good comedian is better than the best actor, because we can. I'm saying, I'm not, no offense. We
now
just
no,
let me tell you why.
What you talking about?
We just know timing.
No,
I mean,
it's
like,
true.
we just know, like an actor can just see some lines and just hit them lines. We just know timing. We know beats. We know interpersonal feelings and dialogues that y'all. No,
We do beats too, though. We do beats like moments and stuff like that.
But it's just sometimes like comedians just tend to like see more and they just pick it up faster. You know what I mean? And sometimes like when it comes even with acting, like some comedians just like they gotta live, eat, sleep, shit comedy. That's what it is. I mean, that's who they are. I mean, that's they not. They can get into acting, they can get into rapping, they get wherever it is, but at the end of the day, comedy is still what their heart is.
The root.
Did you see that somebody like Chris Rock or Dave Chappelle, even Kevin Hart, these guys can be at the top of the top. But they'll still pop up at a local comedy show just to talk some shit. Because that's their therapy. Yeah, that's so I mean, for most for some legends, like you don't get into comedy, get rich and say, "I got me my money." No, it's gone. It's an ongoing therapy you need for your life.
That's that outlet. Yeah, that's the truth.
In this water.
I asked that question. Definitely sponsored by Cold Water Google. So yeah, feel free. I asked that question because it's funny you said Kevin Hart, right? So I remember when we used to see Kevin Hart coming up, stand up. Then when he kind of hit that plateau and went out, and then I think he did like a couple of those, the
Soul Planes and that kind of stuff.
No. I'm talking about. Remember he did the comedy, but it was a movie, the stand up live. The movie.
Oh, he's a tour. It's like a documentary. It has all the comedians in the back and they having their meetings and stuff. That like the whole tour.
No, he did the movie that it was a movie. It was in the movie theaters, but it was a comedy. It was a stand-up.
Oh, Laughing My Pain.
Right. So I feel like the first one was funny. The second one but like that last one was like.
But no way, bro. Sometimes, right? So the know it reminds me of like even like with good rappers. Their first couple of albums be fire. They hungry. They get spinning bars from the heart. Yeah. They like, ooh, I gotta make it. Yeah. And then once they make it,
come with that commercial.
Once they make it, and they've been in the game for 10 years. They done seen a couple of Maybachs. I mean, they got the. I mean,
So
that drive. I'm talking that drive phase. And it's hard for any artist. I mean,
Move
to
to
keep
New
that,
Jersey,
keep
yeah.
on revenge.
And
I'm back though.
New
Jersey's not getting
different now.
You don't get lamb on your neck now.
They get an easy pass and shit. You
Don't get shit on your neck.
belly,
No, but what happens? You got always. I mean, say find something to stay hungry. Like even somebody like Marcus Banks, right? So Mike Epps is a major star. I bet you Marcus Banks probably keep him hungry because he see that hungry and Marcus Banks out like, yo, this guy's hungry. Nah, I gotta get hungry. I gotta get hungry too. That's why you see somebody like Jay-Z has like a new dude with him. Okay. He hungry too. All right, yeah. We all hungry then.
Yeah.
Keep that energy going.
Talking about comedy right now, what do you perceive yourself to do next? Like, what's after comedy? Is there anything after comedy to look forward to, or are you good with? We're never good, but are you comfortable with the way things are going now and the progression that it's moving, the pace is moving in now? Or would you like to just say, yo, you know what? I'm trying to get to the next movie. I'm trying to, get my own reality.
Or mentoring.
What would be next for you?
I would say, like, acting is what I'm doing at the moment. You know what I mean? It's cool touring with, greats like Mike Epps, the Gary Owens, and the Samoas. That's cool. That keep you grounded and more hungry because now you see them, they like, all right, Marcus, keep hustling. But then they hit you with the, when you gonna go to LA? When you gonna go do that? When you gonna go to this convention? You're like, oh, I'm still missing a couple steps. So acting, try to open a couple businesses. Now mentoring, it's like the advice Omar would give me, I would give to the next comedian. Okay. But some of these new comedians, they get so much followers on Instagram, they feel like they made it already. But they ain't never been through the tough struggles like me, Omar, and Bill, when you have to go after Capone, Talent, Smokey, Rob, Drew Frazier. They all going first. You next. You closing the show. You're not really closing the show, but they all got other shows. And the promoter looking at you like, yo, man, they paid $50, man. You better be funny. You be like, I know. So it's like, my next thing is just to get better and to stay better.
Okay. What about you, bro?
Me, like the same thing. I really, like I said, when I first started, it was acting for me, So I really wanted comedy to get ahead. I want to get my special and do all that kind of stuff, get my comedy special, but then, also have the movies. And, once that door opens, it's kind of like, I'm just going to run with it, And that's, I think that when something real smart, like with Kevin Hart, when he was talking about that, like, I think right now, when you get your moment, when that door opens, you can't get comfortable. You got to get ahead and just run because you never know. You got the next person coming behind you wanting the same thing. So I think when you get ahead and run and do what you got to do. I'm doing this to take care of my family. You know what I mean? So that's a thing. And you want to do what you love. And like this is not work to us. We love doing this and we enjoy doing this. So we want to make sure that we're doing this every day and we're able to provide for our families and we can get and grow from there.
What's up with you?
It's funny, man. Like in the past, I heard that question before. I'll say the same type of answer, like movies, TV shows, on tour. And now I'm in a different part of my life now, and as a person, as a man, I mean, I like
and
comedy.
a homeowner.
Huh? And a homeowner. It's comedy is like who I am. I mean, it's not like it's not like a job. It's like, so right now I just want to continue to live my life. I mean, I live my life and as an artist, I mean, whether you're an actor or a comedian, mainly for a comedian, if you live your life, you get more material. You have more to talk about. I mean, you have more experiences to relate to other people about. So I just want to continue to live my life, man, and continue to grow as a person. And I think everything's gonna fall into place. I mean, everything's gonna fall into place.
God's time.
I mean, it's God's time, and I'm just different now. I'm not sure what happened. I'm not sure what happened. There's something changed in me recently. I'm not sure what it is.
Don't
man.
give it up. You sound like you about to toe the
I stopped being ass, man. Everything's a no.
Don't stop doing that. Don't stop doing that.
I think
Wait a minute.
She got mad. I said, you better get back in there.
Shake it up a little bit. We got real serious.
Get real deep.
We got real deep.
Something like right now. I'm gonna start eating ass again, man. And that's all.
No, more or less, this should change, man. Just want to live my life, man, and grow as a person.
I have a question. As all of us being entertainers and artists, how important is, because I have mentors that I look up to and they keep me humble. The people that I've come across in this field,
Oh yeah.
like I just be like, please God, like I tell my family if I ever switch up, I just want to have my personality, my original Raina. I like being humble. How important is it for people, our listeners, to be humble from beginning to, and even when you made it up there, how important is it to just stay humble and appreciate your mentors and people that look up to you or the people that you look up to?
Well, the game will humble you.
Like when you got booed, right?
But even like if that's only one part. That's only one time. The game and life will humble that ass. So I seen comedians, man, in my little time in this game that, you know, they come in the game, they got deals and they go on TV shows, they doing all this stuff, and they get to this point like, I'm the shit. And I mean, and rightfully so, you're doing a lot of stuff. But that can turn around. This
to where they calling your phone.
Yeah, but
I need your help.
The tables turn real fast in entertainment. The same person who's behind the scenes as like a what's it called a PA, doing the PA work. Next year can be the director. And after that can be the head of a company.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, so the person who's on top now, he might the guy below him might be the next star. You never know. So the game will humble you.
My bad. Yeah, you got it, bro.
And the game will humble you.
I know what you're about to start doing.
No, the game will humble you.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, if your mentors, man, you gotta learn the game and kind of be a student of the game. And so you'll make the same mistakes they make.
Yeah, because some of us think they're trying to be like, oh, tell us what to do. But sometimes we gotta sit back and listen. Like they know what they talking about. Like you said, like they asking you, have you done this? And then you start thinking like, shit, like. You know, I got a couple of, you start thinking like, you know what? Let me write these notes down.
Because I stay humble all the time. I get it all the time.
Yeah.
I had a comedian the other day tell a promoter, why you booking Marcus Banks? He with Mike Epps. I said, well, damn, bruh.
You don't.
I still need money.
Exactly.
That's right.
It's like, damn, bruh.
Yeah, but I mean, I really think that, like, especially when you talk about mentors or just people in general, like, there's certain people that's going to be in your life for, like, that season. You know what I mean? You have a good season with them and you get what you get from them, and then you might part ways. And, I'll get ahead and look at it as, okay, we got this is what I got from them. I'm going to get ahead and build and work from here. You know what I mean? And, like, I keep them around. We don't all talk every day, but I know, where I started with this dude, you know what I'm saying? And he had me, took me to another level, you know what I'm saying? Then we came back, separate, we come back, this is how we got to take care of each other. Yep. But then I really look at it as like people like Marcus Banks. He'll get ahead and do something with Mike Epps. Now, a lot of comedians like, oh, he think he all that, he doing. I'm congratulating, I'm happy for him, you know what I mean? Because when it's your time, it's your time, you know what I mean? So if it's his turn right now, go ahead and do it, because I'm pretty sure if he got something, he's going to get ahead and your bill. You need something, same time when it's my time, I can get ahead and go and return the favor and do those different things. So you guys really stay humble and just build those relationships.
And
you know what I'm saying?
And also just run your race.
Yeah,
run your race. Like even like nowadays with social media and shit, people get so like it's crazy. Like you see like one I might see somebody in your boy on the gram. This guy popping bottles and he's in Vegas one day with the Bentley and the Ghost and the Phantom. And doing all that extra shit, and meanwhile you just like, damn, I'm just in school, just like busting my ass. I ain't got none of this. But then run your race, bro, because you don't know in 5 years where that man might be and where you might be. I'm not trying to say y'all competing, but like run your race.
And we all bump into each other again. We're gonna work with each other.
So sometimes
again,
people get down, like like it might not be your time yet. If somebody's like on TV right now, they on BT, and they on all these major shows, and you're like, damn, man, I've been doing this longer than him. I ain't got it. Run your race, bro.
The time will come.
Run your race. It's not run your race.
Yes,
That's good. That's good real talk right there. You know what I'm saying? Because there's not a lot of humble dudes out here, and a lot of dudes do forget when they get to a certain level, who was there. And it's funny, Banks, real quick, we're gonna touch it real quick before I leave, but funny you said social media. What are y'all views on these new social media comedians? Or
They're
these
not
dudes
comedians.
that's
They're not
just
comedians.
doing like dudes is just doing stupid shit and they got 500,000 followers.
You could do a minute, but come to them real stages and do 5 minutes. I guarantee you will run off that stage. I ain't gonna name the comedian, but I booked a comedian one time. Yeah, I'm ready, man. I got mad followers, mad people gonna come out. He got some of that humble pie that night, and I set him up nice. I mean, the energy was here. He got on there, he was like, yeah, everything he said, you know. And one lady was like, all right, what else don't we know? And from there, he didn't have a rebuttal to say, because you got to stay quick on your video. It's sometimes you go to shows, it's a person that's really down, spent their last $10, $20, and sitting there like, this dude better be funny. So you got to come with the pain, come with that hunger. Wow. But some of them is so
respecting
relaxed.
the craft.
Yeah, they get 100,000.
Comedy is not just jokes. Like
Yeah,
you funny at
respect y'all for
the
that.
you funny at the lunch table, but when you get on that stage, it's
it's a
different.
whole
Like
different
the
ball
grammar
game.
is great and all that kind of stuff, but it's comedy is a craft. You know what I mean? You can't just come in and just do it. You got to get ahead and really work on your craft. Take time out to really get ahead and work on it. I think that's the difference between the Instagram comedians that's doing the sketches. Yeah, they funny and stuff like that, but doing that stage work is not just putting that phone up. It's a craft, and you got to put your work into
They
it.
good. They good with them videos. You know what I mean? Some of them have transitioned and had success being comedians with a headliner shows because I rubbed elbows with them. But it's times where they'll pull you to the side and be like, "Yo, I watched you on Omar. Come on, y'all think y'all can help me with some material?" And you like, "Oh, okay." That 30 minutes, out of that 30 minutes, probably 15 of that was probably some Def Jam.
And you see, you ain't have to say nothing. You
Yeah,
like, all right.
you probably used to remix some shit that you really need to
It
authenticate.
was funny at first, right? I used to had animosity towards them guys a little bit, but now I'm like, I respect them for what they do.
It's
You
human.
know what I mean? You know what? That's their lane.
That's their lane. That's
Y'all created a lane, and y'all doing it. Y'all win, bro. Once again, I remember when you win. One thing I don't like is when you started to hop in my lane. Like, I mean, this is you a video, you doing Instagram editing, do your thing, win. We start like taking money out of my plate. Like, yo, now you want to let yourself a comedian, stand-up comedian. No, you a funny person who do videos.
No.
You're a funny actor.
You're a sketch dude. You're an actor.
You're an actor.
You're a funny sketch dude.
Yeah, so why you trying to do stand-up comedy shows and now I don't like that. But you know what? Who am I? I'm just saying, but I don't like it. But hey, I'm not the dude who do the
I ain't gonna
booking.
stop your money.
Yeah, that's like, yo, get the win, bro. Win.
Just pray you don't go on stage after me, because you ain't gonna have no room to breathe.
Oh man.
And I tell them that to the camera. Facts.
Fellas, I really appreciate y'all coming through. Comedy in the City, Famous Flavor Radio Live each and every Monday,
Yeah.
6 to 7.
Yes.
Let's do the roll call. Let them at you if they trying to get at you. Promoters, people that just fans, whatever. Let them know how they can reach you.
mbanks914 on Instagram. Booking Marcus Banks at Gmail. MarcusBanksComedy.com. I'm on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Marcus Banks.
You know, everything.
Yeah, everything Billionaire Comedy on Instagram, Billionaire Comedy 06. And y'all just keep following.
Omar the Comedian on all platforms, Instagram, Facebook, MySpace, Black Planet, Christian Mingles.
Black.
Mi gente.
Nigga on Let Go.
Plenty of fish.
Nigga on Let Go.
I'm on Plenty of fish.
Got a brand new VCR on Let Go.
He eat the ass for free.
Yeah.
Don't stop eating the ass, that Omar.
Eat it up.
Y'all get some groceries.
Raider, let them know how they can reach you.
Hi, this is Raina. I would just like to say thank you for having me. You can reach me at Raina Cedeno, Cedeno, first name Reina. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Raina Cedeno.
You already know, at DJ Famous NYC. For this show, the show will be up later on. FamousFlavorRadio.com for all previous shows. See y'all next week, same time, same place. FamousFlavorRadio.com.
Peace.
Oh, these.
Holla.
This is Famous Radio live every Monday 6 to 7 p.m. Let's go.